Yo, what is good? What is good, my good YouTube people? We're back for another animated Chainsaw Man chapter. And I'm just gonna rip the bandit off and get right into it, man. The greatest thing to come out of this chapter was that transition. My goodness, that was such a good transition. When people say Tatsuji Fujimoto makes the manga into a movie, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what they mean until this transition. Gosh, was it so fire. I was like, I was taken aback. I'm like, why would she do that? And then I was like, oh, that there is good transition. I will not lie to you. I have not seen any transition better or greater to that in my manga experience. But that kind of just goes to show how the chapter was. There's not really too much things we could talk about besides some power scaling, which I think I'm fairly very good at, and this chapter has shown at least one half of Famine's plan has fully come into fruition. Yoru's power has increased. Now she doesn't even need to touch anything. Just a simple name and being within range is all it takes for her to turn anything she likes into a weapon now. And I say one half because we still haven't seen how this impact had affected Denji, because we've never truly seen Denji gain more power from fear. The only time we've seen is Black Chainsaw Man lose power because of the fear, but we never see how the power of fear can affect Denji. For all we know, when the next time Denji transforms, he might even go Black Chainsaw Man. It's actually quite interesting to see how this can lead for Denji's power up. But one thing we do know for sure is that Asa's power up is guaranteed, even so much that Yoshida himself was taken aback. Now, to be fair to Yoshida, at the start of the fight when he had cut off her arm, he did seem a little bit surprised by it and didn't seem too pleased at the idea of cutting off Asa's arm. And then when she completely blitzed him, he just completely ran. Now, to be fair, you can interpret this two ways. He realized he couldn't win and left, or he didn't want to fight. They left it up in the air to be decided at a later chapter. But it's mainly leading to Asa being stronger, but we don't fully know. And on the final note, I like to talk about the final panel shown within this chapter. It showed Yuru very happy and satisfied with the world knowing war again, which does make sense for a character. As we've seen in the later chapters when she was saved by Chainsaw Man, Yuru's greatest fear is being forgotten and the world forgetting about it. I just said the same thing again. It's being forgotten. That's why she's so driven in Chainsaw Man to give up nuclear weapons, so that she can go back to her greater glory, so that she can be remembered and gain all the power she had of the past. And I think this right here seals the deal for Yuru and Fam's partnership. I believe that Yuru from now on will be sticking to Fam all the way through the end, because she's literally getting her entire wish granted with this partnership far faster than she did ever before. Even going back to when her and Asa were of linked in mind and shared the same emotion and like Denji, she still was going to turn Denji into a weapon just so she can gain more power, and the power is coming to her now. I feel like over time, which they've been pushing by it, this will drive a drift between Asa and Yuru. I feel like they've been shifting at this for a while now, back when the Fall Devil was on them, and they're trying to show a little hint bit of it in between, but over time, it's going to have to come to a point where these two have to have a clear understanding on where their goals are and where the lines. They've kind of brushed past it and kind of pushed it to a point where it aligns together, but their goals are going to contradict each other at one point. Maybe when the reveal of Denji's identity, or maybe on the methods of where Yuru wants to gain more power. But I feel like it's going to happen over time, and hopefully soon. But that's really all I have to say for this chapter, man. What do you guys think about this chapter? You think I was right? Did you actually like that transition too? Please leave a comment, man. It's been B3, and stay animated.